Hi,
Hello.
welcome back.
Oh, so we're getting naked today.
And Daddy's got biscuits. Bribed him. Lying down being good. So, what are we doing today?
Naked glory. You see that? Vegan and vegetarian mince.
And we're making Seekh kebabs. Well, we're going to try. This might go disastrously wrong, but we're going to show you what the end results are anyway.
No, if it's disastrously wrong, you'll never see it.
Yeah, you will. I've already made them, hence
The empties.
nothing in it. So, we're going to
Really
do
good
them.
for you. Fat-free, 0 calories. Look at that. There's nothing in it. Go on then.
I want something.
You can 0 in them.
Yeah, so they're in the fridge, they're marinating, whichever. Somebody let me know which is. And hence the empty packet is already done. You will see straight after this and after the intro what this actually looks like before I make the kebabs. And we're going to stick them in the oven and we're going to see if they break up or if it actually works, so that if you want to try it, you'll know if you're just going to get a stodgy, yucky mess on the baking tray when you're done. So, tell them.
Tell them what?
Alright, what is it?
Soya. It's all different versions of soya. Protein, salt, wheat protein,
Lost.
salt, soya. Lost?
Yeah,
That's soya,
soya.
not soya. It's soya if you come from Leicester. S-A-W-Y-E-R.
Grass. Bath. Orois.
Now you might have an issue
It's got an orois. Yeah.
because it says fry in a little oil or fat for 5 to 7 minutes. Are you doing them in the oven?
Yeah, I'm spraying them with oil.
Oh, so you might be alright. Apart from that, it doesn't really say much. High in protein, source of fibre, 60% less fat than the market average minced beef. It's 8% fat, so it's not as good as turkey mince.
But turkey mince not as good as that if you're vegetarian.
That's just what I was going to say. You stole my words. So yeah, depends if you're vegetarian or watching what you eat. It's worth giving it a go.
Now these were, I believe, £2. Or
They were on offer at
£2.50.
$2.50.
£2.50 from Tesco's, but it's not. It doesn't say they're made for Tesco's, so you should get them everywhere. In fact, I think, didn't we see them at? Where did we go at the weekend?
What's Tesco?
It weren't. We went
Oh,
to
Morrison's. Is it over your mum's way?
I can't remember. I've seen them in Sainsbury's as well, I think. So yeah, you should be able to get them anywhere. But then, when we finish these, you might not want to get them everywhere. I don't know. And they do loads of other stuff as well. Sausages. The sausages actually look, I think it's theirs, the same as the Richmond meat-free sausages. Which, by the way, from somebody that hates Richmond, we had a third pack of them.
Yeah,
yesterday.
very nice.
And you can't tell. They're better than Richmond meat sausages. So do try them. So anyway, you done waffling now?
Yeah, I've been done ages ago.
I've been done. I've been done. I've been
finished.
done. You're only supposed to right.
Your bloody doors off.
You're only supposed to use Naked Glory.
Come on then, let's use it.
You see it, guys. So this is what we're using. You've just seen the intro. You wouldn't have saw the raw product because by the time we've done the intro, which is going to be later on today, I will have already made the kebabs so that they can marinate in the fridge most of the day to take the flavours on, and the tandoori that I'm adding to it. And that's it. Naked Glory mince. Vegan. It does actually look like mince. So we're hoping that it reacts the same as mince when we form it into the kebabs, that they hold the shape and it takes the flavours on. That's what we're going to find out. So just to show you it in its raw state, if it does go completely wrong, I'm saying completely because I've just recorded it once and I couldn't say disastrously. So, and I've just said it then when I thought about it. If it does go wrong, we're still going to show you so that you can see it will not work to try and make kebabs and stuff like that out of this mince, because we're not sure yet if it's going to hold together in the kebab shape, which is going to be like a long Seekh kebab, and we'll see what happens with that. But this bit, just to show you what it looks like in its raw state. To look at that now, you'd think it were mince, wouldn't you? Beef or something like that. But no, it's vegetarian stuff. Let's see what it's like then. We'll get on to the next bit. So, here we are. Meat-free mince. I don't know if this is going to hold. It looks like it may do. I think it's going to need quite a bit of working though. This has just come out of the fridge, so I think when it's warmed up, when you're working it a bit more, it may bind. I don't know. We're going to find out. So into the bowl with this mince is one of our Seekh kebab spice kits. What I've added to it is it's got the Seekh kebab mix that we sell for standard. I've also added 2 teaspoons of tandoori powder, just to give it that red colouring and that bit of tandoori flavour, which is what you get with your Seekh kebabs. To that, what I'm adding is half of a very, very finely chopped onion. And I mean really fine. Handful, again, very, very finely chopped coriander. Leave it out if you don't like coriander. And 2 really, what was it, 3? Could have been 3 really, really finely chopped again, fresh green chilies. So we're adding that, and also just to help it bind, because this is a bit drier obviously than the meat, a good squeeze of lemon juice. Now, I've not squeezed it before, so I'm going to try and get this in without adding all the pips to it as well. You're probably looking at half a lemon I've got here. Just that bit of moisture to try and make it bind a bit. I won't quiet because I've just washed my hands again. Right, so I think what I'm also going to add to this is just a bit of salt. See, just a quick sprinkling of salt. Now, let's see if it works. The thing I'm worried about is the spices being dry and it's not binding. If it doesn't, then what I'm going to do is add a bit more moisture to it. Just give it all a good mix up first. Alright, we're going to add a bit of moisture to that. Right, 1 tablespoon of tomato puree. Just to add a bit of moisture in there. I would have added an egg normally, but as we're trying to make these vegan as well, then obviously I can't use the egg. Maybe another spoon in a minute. We're going to add this as we go along, and it's splashing everywhere because I didn't use a big enough bowl. See how it's coming on. Yeah, it's getting there now, look, it's getting there. So, another tablespoon of tomato puree. Trial and error this. I could have done all this like you do on your programmes on the telly. Everything's done and it's all sorted out for you. And look, we know what we're doing, but trust me, they'll be doing stuff like this off camera. We do it on camera so you can see what's involved. So that's 2 tablespoons of tomato puree in there now. Now it's starting to get a bit sticky. Just keep working it. I think I will add 1 more tablespoon. Quiet when I'm concentrating. And that was concentrating, I said, nothing else. I think that should do it. Now the thing is going to be, when we come to cook them, which you will see just before they go in the oven, is have they held together while they're marinating, here we go again, marinate, to marinate something, it's got to be marinating, surely, but while they're in the fridge, soaking up the flavours, we'll see if they hold together. So let's see what that's like now. Yeah, now what I'd normally do with these, with the meat, squeeze it into the sausage and then roll it like that. You can't do that with this. So what I'm going to do is just squeeze them into the shape. Really just need an egg or something to bind it, but I'm determined I'm going to get these vegan. So we'll press them into the shape. Don't roll them, because if you roll them it all disintegrates. It's not working very well, is it? So let's add a bit more moisture to it. So we've got to 4 tablespoons of tomato puree now, because it seems to be absorbing it as well. So I'm hoping it's absorbing the flavours. Obviously if you're not vegan and you're vegetarian, then do this and crack an egg in there as well, and it'll help to bind it, and that'll be a quicker way. But I am going to get these vegan. So I think we'll add some semi-skim milk. No, joking, I know I can't do that. Yes, I'm an idiot. Right. That is near enough there now. See, it's getting a bit sticky now. Breaks up easy, that's the thing I'm bothered about. If it does dry out any while it's in the fridge, then we might have some problems. Now to add that final bit of moisture that I think we're looking for, you don't want the chickpea in there, I've just added a tablespoon of the brine out of a can of chickpeas, because I have read for vegan Yorkshire puddings, I've tried them and I couldn't get them to work, but to help them to rise and get everything working together, they put the brine from a can of chickpeas in. Now I've just added a tablespoon, we may need more, but that is a lot better now, it's getting sticky. So we'll add 1 more tablespoon of the brine from the chickpeas. So 4 tablespoons tomato puree, 2 tablespoons, there is a name for this, for the brine out of chickpeas, and I can't remember what it is now, it's a funny name, but 2 tablespoons of brine from a can of chickpeas, and you can see I've got a mess everywhere, splattered everywhere because I didn't use a big enough bowl, but I get in there now, look, that is starting to look like it's going to hold, speak proper English like what I do. I'm going to go 1 more spoon of that, 1 more tablespoon of that. Right. If that holds, yeah, that's looking a bit better now. And it's also warming up a bit. As I said, it was straight out of the fridge and really dry, cold, wouldn't stick. So that, I think, is enough there to make them bind. So we've used 4 tablespoons of tomato puree and 3 tablespoons of the brine from a can of chickpeas. And now we can work it a bit better. That's a lot better. I'm not going to go too big on these because they will break apart, I'm pretty sure. So look at that. Vegan Seekh kebab. So I'm going to make the rest of these. I'll pause this while I do it. You can see them all on the plate. So we're down to the last one. Just to show you again how to mould these, how I do it. It does have to be slightly different to how I do the meat ones because it doesn't bind as much. So together like that into a ball. I'll use all of that now. This is going to be quite a big one, but keep pressing it between your hands, moulding it into the ball, and then slightly squeezing, because with this it's not like the meat. If you squeeze it too hard it breaks, but it doesn't matter if it does, just like that. Keep going, and if you've not got enough, stick the other bit back in and start again, just moulding it between your hands. You can do that way as well, just keep moulding it that way. It does take a bit longer with these than the meat because, as I say, it's not holding as much. If you do get small cracks appearing like that where it's breaking apart, mould it back together again and carry on. It is more fragile, and I'm sure these are going to break up when they're cooking or when they've been marinating in the fridge. See, it's breaking up there, so we're going to take that bit off because it is quite big, this one, and just roll it very gently to get the shape. These are not going to look uniform, all of them, because, as I say, it is a bit more tricky to work with. And that one, we make a small one just to try before we show the final products. You always have a little one just to taste it, to see what it's like. So let's see what they look like. There we have it, that one pack of vegan veggie mince has made 7, if I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, and a little baby one, look. Now they do, I don't know if this is going to work. We'll just see. We're not one for rehearsing, trying stuff, show it how it's perfect and say, look how good we are. We're doing it as you do it. You're going to try it, so first time you do it, this is the first time we do it, you'll see if it's likely to turn out. Recap on your ingredients then. We have the pack of the mince, vegan meat-free mince. We have, if you're just wondering of the size of that, it's on the pack, 260 grams the pack is. It's not focusing, there we go. So we've put that in the bowl. We have added one of our Seekh kebab packs. To that I added 2 teaspoons of good quality tandoori powder. Again, if you can get it, deep red colouring. I'm hoping these don't dry out. And then we added, as a binder, a good squeeze of lemon juice, about 4 tablespoons. 4 tablespoons of tomato puree and 3 tablespoons of the juice from a can of chickpeas. Now, chickpeas in water. So it's the brine, and that is quite starchy, so it should help to bind them. I'm unsure if these are going to stay together and if they're going to cook and stay together. We'll find out, shall we? So that's that bit done. Oh, I'm nervous now. I don't know if it's going to work. Honestly, I have not tried this before. and I'm really got my doubts that they're going to stay together. I'm hoping it does, because it means vegans can still have Seekh kebabs. Obviously, I'm going to spray them with oil when they go in the... No, I was going to say in the fridge then. Get a grip, man. When they go in the oven, I'm going to spray them with oil. So what I'll do, I'm going to leave these to marinate for... What is it now? About 4.5 hours. 4.5, 5 hours. Cover them with cling film, obviously, or they will dry out. Leave them in the fridge for 4.5 to 5 hours. Then I'm going to preheat the oven. I'll put these on a baking tray, spray them with oil, spray the tray with oil as well so they don't stick. I'll then come back, take them out of the oven, and I will show you what they look like when they've been in the oven. So I can't do much more than that, and we're having a go, aren't we? We'll see if it works. That's it. I'll catch you later. Keep your fingers crossed, because I want this to work. Catch you in a mo. Right, they've been in 25 minutes ish, but you will need less if you've preheated your oven, which I didn't. First off, very soft, so you've got to be careful when you're lifting them. If you're doing them vegetarian and not vegan, if you're using egg to bind it, they should be a bit firmer, because when the egg cooks, it'll hold it together a bit more.
If you let them cool for 5 minutes, would they firm up a bit?
I don't know, that's what I'm thinking as well, but we're going to try it. And not broke apart completely. See, the bottom's cooked a bit more, but they are soft. So, you know what that looks like. Yeah, I think they might firm up a bit when they've cooled slightly, but if you're not vegan and you're vegetarian, what I showed you earlier with the chickpea juice and the tomato puree, forget the chickpea juice and use 1 to 2 eggs, just enough to bind it, and it should set a bit more than that when it's in the oven. But they're done. They didn't break up as I thought, even though they're a bit soft. But now what we're going to do is cook this and tell you taste wise if it's a good alternative to meat for a Seekh kebab. Welcome back. So, bit soft. They are firming up slightly now. So I've got down me. So, let's see what we think then. Yeah, they are soft, aren't they?
Oh, no, not as soft as I thought it was going to be. The way you was poking it, they looked really splishy. Curries and spices, all right.
I think that's passable.
Mm.
Right, taste is there. Obviously not the taste of the meat, but
It's got a good texture too.
do you know what it tastes like?
What?
Seekh kebab.
Hmm.
Surprised it does actually taste.
You just carry it well.
The only thing that's missing is the texture of the meat and that meat flavour you're going to get if you're using meat, obviously.
I think if you've
But-
got a sized mouthful, it's got texture.
If you're
No.
We're going to get blushes again.
No.
Yeah, it's going like colour of a Seekh kebab.
You've just got a dirty mind.
Yeah. Well, she's polishing it off. It passes
Good.
anyway. It's just the texture that's different, softer. But I don't know if you're vegetarian. I think they'll be firmer if you use egg. Taste wise, apart from that meat taste, it tastes like a Seekh kebab.
Yeah.
Because Seekh kebabs, you're not looking for the taste of meat, or you might as well just roll up mince and cook it.
Mm.
You're looking for the taste of the spices, the tandoori, and because in here you've got fresh coriander, fresh chilies, you're getting all that coming through. They're passable, and I wouldn't mind having these again.
Oh, they are good.
So when I come home on a Saturday, you'll have watched the video and cooked them.
Yeah. Not. I'll ring the takeaway.
They're nice. We're having these, but a whacking bowl of cold rice salad that I did. Yellow basmati with no spices in it, actually, just salad. Chilies, fresh coriander. These, and then drizzled with the yogurt dressing that is on the channel, Quick and Easy Recipes, which you should have checked out. It's had a lot of views.
Yep.
People have liked it, have tried it. That over the top, just to give it that Indian yogurty flavour on top of that, and they're going to be nice.
Yep, lovely.
These I'm chuffed with, for saying I've never done them before.
But it's
Go on
getting
then.
firmer as it's cooling down, isn't it?
Mm.
You can see it as you're trying to cut it.
They're nice. I don't mind that not being meat.
I don't mind not having meat anyway.
Don't get me wrong. Meat wise, I don't mind having that instead of beef, instead of lamb. But I would still prefer minced turkey, because I do like minced turkey and stuff, meatballs and stuff like that.
Yeah, I do, because you don't really get much meat
It's not
flavour.
greasy and it don't add too much into it,
Yeah.
grease and fat, and overpower it. But I'd sooner have that than beef or lamb.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
I'm quite
That's
chuffed
good.
with how they've turned out.
Who's it made by? Kerry Foods. Good call.
So, it's that. You've already seen it a few times. What I will say, when I made them, you saw how soft they were, borderline breaking up when you handle them. That's because they'd warmed up while I was mixing everything in. When they'd been in the fridge and I took them out, I could pick them up and they weren't breaking because they'd cooled down. When they've been in the oven again, they've warmed up, they're really soft, and if you just pick one up, it'll just fall into pieces. Let it cool slightly, get your spatula underneath it, pick it up gently on your plate.
Yep.
Job done. A vegan, we've cracked it, a vegan Seekh kebab. I didn't think this would work, I really didn't.
No, it has.
So, try it. If you're vegan or vegetarian, definitely we want you to try it and drop your comments in and let us know what you think if we've cracked vegan and vegetarian Seekh kebabs.
You won't be disappointed.
Because I tell you, I won't mind that in a vegan restaurant.
Yeah.
I'd be quite happy. And I would say, these are good for saying he's a vegan.
Very good.
I might even go back there. But you're not coming to my house and I'm not cooking them for you. Whining dog. He's had his snap as well. He thinks this is meat. Will the dog eat vegetarian and vegan?
Of course he will.
Yeah, Daddy's
he will
cooking
notice the
spices.
difference, yeah.
So that's it. It works. Try it. Let us know. That's another quick and easy recipe done. Is it going on the vegan no meat allowed playlist?
Yeah.
Or is it going on the quick and easy recipes?
No meat allowed.
And the no meat allowed. So look for it on there. But if you ain't looking at this video now, you won't know that you've got to look for it on there. So
You found it.
yeah, well done. That's it. We're done. We're going to eat this now and trough vegan for dinner.
Yeah,
Ooh,
lovely.
Not eat a vegan, trough vegan food. We'll catch you later.
See you soon. You're an idiot.